In more news, in what is probably the most ambitious project ever undertaken in the field of biology, a team of scientists is planning to sequence the genomes of all forms of life in the British Isles, estimated to be around 70,000 species. The project could transform how we understand the natural world, and there may be benefits for humans in search of medicines and materials inspired by nature. Our science editor, Rebecca Morell, with the details.
A close-up look at our weird and wonderful natural world. From a delicate sea creature called a brittle star to a hermit crab carrying a sea anemone on its back, and these bizarre animals known as mud owls. All of these creatures were scooped up just off the coast of Plymouth.
So you've got two worms here, and this one, it's almost made these overlapping scales of kind of sandy shell.
They're being collected for an ambitious new project to sequence the genomes of all life in the British Isles. Today, scientists are focusing on marine worms, known as polychaetes.
It's a big task with hundreds and hundreds of species, and we've got over 100 now, I think 120 odd species of polychaetes collected. It seems like a lot, but really it's just the beginning.
The plan is to sequence the DNA of every plant, animal and fungi in Britain and Ireland. That's about 70,000 species. And some are surprising. There's a type of microalgae that has 200 billion letters of DNA. That's more than 60 times bigger than the human genome. And the scientists plan to do this all by 2030. The DNA extraction is being carried out at the Wellcome Sanger Institute. The human genome was sequenced here 2 decades ago. That took years, but now a species can be completed in a few days.
When the human genome was sequenced, it changed the way we do human biology forever. It's really transformed how we see ourselves and how we work with our health and illness. And we want to make that possible for all of biology. So we want everybody working on any species or any group of species anywhere in the world able to have this ultimate foundation.
One genome that is now complete belongs to the badger. In Oxfordshire, as dusk falls, a family emerges from their set. Scientists say having their detailed genetic information is vital.
Getting the badger genome sequence is really important because we can see how badgers adapt to diseases, how they adapt to their environment, and how they interact with other species in their ecosystem.
Back onshore in Plymouth, the rock pools are full of surprises. But their genetic code could also help us to find nature-inspired medicines or materials. This immense endeavour could change our understanding of the diversity of life. Rebecca Morell, BBC News, Plymouth.